Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello? Hello? Today is April 4th, 2024, and right now it's 10:42 p.m. here in Korea. I thought my hair was okay, but now I okay. So I will do my best to keep this short. No guarantees as always, but I need to make this short because I need to sleep soon because I have a busy day tomorrow. So first, I need to talk more about I am, if you guys don't mind. So before I talk about hashtag Shonatol, I think that's a great name to give him. So I thought let's go ahead and make it as a hashtag because I'm gonna see him multiple times. All right. So anyways, before I talk about Shonatol, let me still talk about I am back. So earlier today, I watched his music video and the whole album for the first time, and I'm still pretty surprised. So I'm still not completely like for past his past solo albums, which he's only done Duality and Overdrive. They, after I listened to, and even for Slowly or any of his like other side songs that he does, they to this day never impressed me. So like I listen to it and it's either I don't like it or it's like, it's not bad. So that's usually my review about it, but I never I'm never super into his solo music. The only song I could say that is really okay for me is the song Flowered. So that's in the Duality album, and when that song came out, that was the only song in that album that I was really okay with, but still not amazing to me. So like I was able to just listen to that song only a few times, and then I'm like, I'm good. So like that still is not a super impressive song to me, but I still like it. I still like it, but it's not a song that I could keep listening to a lot. So So, as time went on and we still continue to hear his music and stuff, I still had never been a big fan of his music, and I I try to make sense of it of it's just he wants to try this new style as a solo singer, do songs that's different from Monster X, which I totally understand. I am still not happy with how my hair is looking, so don't mind me. So so that has always been my feeling about his solo songs. Just they're not anything that really impressed me, and I'm just it's always just me being like, I'm never going to be into his music. I just wanted to accept it that I'm just never going to be into it, and like I never say that his songs are bad, but it's always never to my preference. That's basically the only thing about it. That's it. And he can do whatever he wants. I don't care what you do. I still love him no matter what kind of music he makes. So that's always been my mindset going into whenever I listen to his songs. So going into this album, even though I already heard the medley a few days ago, like I had expectations, but I still set them pretty low since it's been very consistent that he makes songs a certain way, and that certain way I'm not a fan of it. So I'm always expecting I'm not gonna like it. So I go in with that expectation. Now I listened to the full album about 12 hours ago. So it's been 12 hours and I'm still impressed with it. So my rating for his album is 8 out of 10, which is pretty high compared to his past songs that I really have never given a song this high rating before. Even though Flowered, I still like that song, but I said I rated it like a C minus. Like it's still not amazing, but it's passable. So I guess Flowered, I would give it like a 7, I guess maybe 6.5. I feel like 7 might be too high. No. Flowered, I'll give it a solid 7. It's okay. Yeah. So it's a solid 7, but but Flowered, I need to be in the mood to want to listen to it. I can't just casually listen to it and enjoy it. So that's how Flowered is for me, but it's okay as a solid 7. Now, this whole album of Off the Beat, I give it a solid 8 out of 10, but that's really, really high. The whole album, each song representing this whole album, I give it an 8 out of 10 is really, really high in my rating. And so, as I went about the rest of my day, just doing my regular work, but then I had to deal with some stuff, but I'm okay, just regular, stuff I just have to deal with. And so anyways, as I'm going about the rest of my day, I'm still listening to the album on repeat. So I still have all the songs playing for as long as I can until I get sick of it. So I'm still listening to the full album, streaming all the songs. And it's been 12 hours and I'm still not sick of any of the songs. This is really, really amazing. Okay, this is unbelievable. Okay, so again, I try to give as much prologue as I can, but none of I Am solo songs, none of them I've ever been able to listen more than 3 or 5 times in a row, I think. Like, I definitely cannot listen to his songs all day. Like, it's just the songs is just really just not to my preference. It's not easy for me to listen to them all day. It's just the way I am and my preference. So none of his previous songs I was ever able to listen for that long. And so this new album that I was able to listen to it all day, and even until now, I'm still not sick of any of the songs. I'm I'm shocked. I'm shocked at myself. I'm shocked at I am. I'm shocked at everything. So I my rating still doesn't change. I still give it a solid 8 out of 10. But as I keep listening to the songs, I do grow to like them more, but the rating is still 8 out of 10, but I definitely grow to like them more than I did initially. And because of that, it makes me want to still keep listening to it. So that's the reason behind that. And I still look forward to keep listening to it for as long as I feel like it. So isn't this surprising? Yes, very surprising. And so in the past 12 hours, I saw new things happen. So first off, we got a Lure YouTube performance. So I watched that. And in my opinion, I wasn't expecting anything because it's just him just singing the song, right? It's just a regular YouTube video of him saying it, but he that made me like the song more, seeing how he performs it as well. So I've said this before, when I saw him at festivals performing his songs, like, it does make me like the song more, but the thing is because it sounds so different from the CD version. And so I personally still don't like the CD version of his songs, but when I hear it live on stage, it sounds way better. It's so hard to explain. It just does. And so anyways, going into watching this video, it's just him performing it, but I assume it's not going to be any different than the CD version. But I was kind of entranced by it. I'm like, how come seeing him perform this song makes it look and sound so much better? So I don't know. There's something wrong with me. I don't know. I don't know, but it's really surprised me that just seeing this YouTube performance of Lure makes me like it more as well. So for sure, when I see him perform it at the festival, for sure I'm gonna love it a lot more. For sure. Okay, so given I already like the CD version a lot, so anything else he does with these songs, I'm gonna like it a lot as well. So this is really too unbelievable. Guys, are you proud of me? I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm proud of myself because I really never thought I would ever make solo music that's to my liking, because what can we do? We're two different people. He likes to make songs a certain way. It's not to my liking. I was just going to accept it. But back to my delusional theory. Remember my delusional theory? I wonder if he's watching my videos. So again, I have no solid evidence of anything. No solid evidence, just really strange coincidences. That's all I could call them as. Strange coincidences. And this is one of them. Hi Lou, 1 second, Lou. So can we talk about I Am first before about Sean Tall? So 1 second. I am so not satisfied with my hair right now, so please don't mind me. So about I Am. Okay. What was I talking about? I'm so sorry. What was I talking about? Oh my gosh. I'm losing my mind because okay. Yeah. So I'm very proud of myself that I never thought this day would come, that I would actually like I.M solo songs this much. Now, back to my delusional theory. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I again, I don't have solid evidence that they're watching my videos, but only strange coincidences, and this is one of them. This is a really, really strange coincidence that he made songs that is different from his usual style, which I never thought would happen, but he made songs that is to my preference, and this could be a coincidence. Of course it could be, but if he did watch my videos and he took notes of what I said to make the songs to my liking, this album, all 6 songs, is basically is really creepy because it really is based on my preference. Not exactly. Let me not be too delusional. So it's not exactly not exactly to my preference, but all my critique and like things that I wish I could hear him in his solo songs, but I never ever thought he would ever do them. I just, because he will always do what he wants to do. Like I never say, what I want is like I wish he does what I want. Like, did I ever say that? I really hope I never said that. I never would ever want to expect any musical artist, no matter what, like it doesn't matter what I want. Like you do what you want to do, it's whatever. But I give my honest opinion, of course. Like I wish, I would definitely like these songs a lot more if they do this a certain way, but it's my preference. So anyways, so these 6 songs on this album, it's basically all the things that I wanted to hear in I.M solo songs. So it's a creepy coincidence. It's a big delusional theory if he's watching my videos, but it's like while I've been listening to this whole album, all day, and like I'm still not sick of it. I can't help but keep thinking, what if he actually listened to me? So I don't know. I don't know. It's really creepy. It terrifies me if he's really watching me. And I don't want to be that narcissistic that like this album was made for me. I really hope not. I really hope not. Like that would be crazy. Why would he listen to me? Okay, like do everything according to my preference, right? But it's too crazy. Like these 6 songs is really what I've been hoping he would do, because it would be finally music that I would be okay listening to. And so here we are. This is the album, guys. Finally, he makes songs that I am really, really okay listening to. And I'm still planning to still keep listening to this album for as long as I can, until if ever I get sick of it. But for now, I'm still not sick of it. So I don't know. I don't know. So I'm kind of losing my mind, in all honesty. So like all day while I've been listening to this album, I keep thinking my delusional theory. So I mean, whatever. Okay, whatever. I'll let just for now, I don't know if you guys can like help me to like not think too much about it, because it's really like kind of creeping me out. So for now, let me just focus on the good thing. I'm very, very happy with I am making this kind of album slash music. Honestly, I wonder, do the fans like this album? Because I've been looking on Twitter every so often, seeing if anyone's talking about it. So far, no one is like raving about it. I mean, as far as I can see, they're only like shocked about Skyline. No surprise. Everyone's shocked about Skylines, but I don't hear many people raving about it. So if maybe, again, I'm the lone sheep here, and like if I am made this song to my preference, then I think it could be a reason why no one really likes it. I don't know. So I feel bad in some sense, but again, we don't know if it's my fault. But I don't know. I really think this album is so solid, but I was kind of surprised to not see many tweets talking about how good it is. Like compared to Overdrive. I remember many people saying how much they love the Overdrive album and all that jazz. But I don't know. Or maybe I missed those tweets. I don't know, since I was avoiding Twitter all like 18 hours, but but anyways, I still rave about his album. It's really, really good to my preference. I feel like I need to say it like that, because I really am not sure, do most people really like this album. And And then on to new news. He said in an interview that he has a performance in May, but he didn't want to spoil what exactly is it. I don't know what that is either, guys. Is that going to be his concert? I don't know. We only know he's going to do a festival in June, and we'll see. If I can get a ticket, will be great. But if not, oh well. I mean, also in good news, I could finally watch his concert and not be like, I hate every single song. Not hate, not hate. I need to stop exaggerating. I'm sorry. I can tolerate it. You know, I've been to many festivals of his hearing music that I'm not a fan of, but I really I'm really just can tolerate it, and also it sounds a lot better sung live anyway. And so thankfully I'm able to go through it okay. But you know, every time when I go to those festivals, I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm so, you know, I'm so into the music. I never am. But now with these 6 new songs that he made, I'm so excited to hear them sung live in front of me. Like, I can't be more excited. So I hope I can go see his concert. And again, I hope you guys are proud of me that I could go to an IM concert and at least like 6 songs, you know, so it's okay. So so anyways, okay, let me end this IM um rave review soon, because we got to talk about Sean Nicole. So yeah, so I just wanted to say that. And also there's another YouTube video that came out today of him getting an ear, you know, getting things for him to say to these 2 girls, like flirting with them and like going on, you know, it's hilarious. I don't know if they're gonna put English subtitles on it, but I think I'll say that for another day. Like let's wait and see if they put English subtitles later. And if they don't, I'll happily translate that for you guys, because it's pretty funny what happens in that video. Um and then today is the anniversary of when Minhyuk enlisted. I still can't believe it's been a year. And so on this day, at 10 p.m., they uploaded another Minhyuk video. So I'm like, that's pretty cute, you know. So just think about Minhyuk for today as well. Um, Trying to make sure is that everything that happened. Yeah, and then we're gonna see more music films of his other songs. Like, very unfortunate they don't have a music film for MMI. MMI is still my favorite song in this album. Very unfortunate, no music film, but who knows? And so I look forward to those music films. We can talk about them later once they come out. Um I think that's it. If I'm missing anything, let me know. So, anyways, hi Lou. Hi Lou. Do you have anything you want to talk about with IM before I change the topic? So, just saw my alert. I'm so glad you got my alert. Okay, she says, I feel like Lur is totally growing on all of us. Good to hear. Good to hear. And Lulu telling me as it is, she says to me, Chrissy is lured and falling for his record. 1 second, Lou. 1 second. Don't get me on a rant, but I think you're gonna get me on a rant. So first, I'm happy to hear Lur is growing on people. So when I first heard it, I thought it was not bad, which is saying a lot, you know. So each song in this album, my first reaction is that it's not bad, and that's saying a lot. So I was still very okay with all these songs upon first listen, but definitely even for me, as I keep listening to Lur and then even seeing that YouTube performance of his, I like it even more now. But MMI is still my favorite song. Like, I feel like once I see MMI perform live, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love it just as you know, grow to love it basically. But yeah, so I'm happy to hear that. I hope everyone gets lured in by the song Lure. Like, it's really so well made. The more that I listen to it, and the way that Ian performs it, and I'm still so happy he has rap in it. Like, it's only like, I don't know, 3 lines of rap, but those rap lines are really my favorite. I really like it when he raps, and that's what I mean that he might be watching me. How the heck he finally puts rap in his music? But I mean, I've been talking about it forever. I wish he puts rap in his solo song, but I understand why he never would. But then finally he puts in rap, so that's why I'm still my delusional theory. But anyways, yeah, the songs where, like, even if it's a few lines of rap, it really makes the song so much better. Like, I really like his rapping more than his singing. So yeah, so I'm too I am better be happy. He better be happy that I finally like his music. But I mean, again, I really feel like he decided to do something different, and maybe he heard my critique and he decided to do it this way. I don't know. Okay, but anyways, I really like all 6 songs. It's really yeah. Okay, so anyways, and then Lulu saying that I'm getting lured already and falling for my record. Now, I don't really know who is my record. I love all 7 of them. So I mean, just in case the guys are watching me. So I hope they know I love all 7, okay? I'm always OT7 before my ultimate bias, who is Gian, okay? So always I love all 7. So one second. I just I'm a little bit worried if they're watching me. So I really love all 7. Now I love all 7, but of course there's a ranking. Of course there is. Like some of them are hard to pick who I like more, but here's basically the bottom line, okay? Gian will always be my ultimate bias. It sucks. In some sense it kind of sucks because he hurts me a lot because I love him so much. You guys know this, right? But he's really too powerful of an ultimate bias in my I don't know, in my feelings. Is that the right word? But like I can't control my feelings and who I like and this ranking. So he really is too strong of an ultimate bias. But let's say Gian does something really terrible. So I always mention this. Like if ever he does something super terrible that I really can't like him the same way. Like hopefully that never happens, right? But if he does something super terrible, if for some reason he says to me, "Hey, stop liking me," or he says like, "I don't like you," if ever he says something like that to me, of course I'm not gonna like him anymore, or let's be real, once he gets married, once Gian gets married, I think I could finally, like, yeah, I could distance myself with him. So anyways, of course there's still possibility, right? So I always say, these very extreme possibilities, but he's still ultimate bias for me. But these other guys, who exactly is my wrecker? Okay, so I Juhan, I'm always his number one fan. Okay, so like you guys know how much I love Juhan, right? And Wano, okay, like I shouldn't rant about this. Okay, so I really love all of them in so many different ways. Um, how I am is in my list, it's very confusing. Um, yeah, just I'll rant about it next time, okay? But it's hard for me to really say where exactly I am is in how much I love in the midst of 7 of them. Yeah, let me stop. Let me stop because we got to talk about Sean Atoll. Okay, so Lulu here says, yes, I am is wooing Chrissy with his album. I mean, I mean, back to my delusional theory. Okay, so if he really did watch my video and take my critique to make songs that I like, and thus this is how this album came out, right? If this is really what happened, why what so one second. Why would he want to listen to me? I find that perplexing, even though I'm going with my delusional theory, but I find that really crazy. Why would he even want to listen to me? Why would he want to make an album that I like listening to? Why would he do that? So back to my delusional theory. I mean, okay, that just go with my delusion with me. Okay, so as you guys know, I've met I am at in-person fan signs before, and I talked to him once on video call. And overall, when I talk to him, it's like normal. Okay, it's normal. I don't I don't know. Like, I never felt at any point he was really flirting with me, but I see him with other fans. He's very flirtatious, but I can't remember a time when he's super flirtatious with me. I always felt like we just talk very normally. But I still can't believe that he remembered me after 6 months of not seeing each other. He remembered me after 6 months and he apologized to me because of, the posted incident. So every time when I think about that moment, I just really wonder, what is he? Okay, what is he? How could he ever remember that? Like, what what about me like made that for him to remember for 6 months? So let's say he did find my YouTube channel. He most likely does remember me. And I do talk about this incident every so often. He most likely still remembers that incident, given he said to me 6 months later and apologized to me. So I just wonder, like does he still feel bad? And he's like, I should make songs that she likes because I still feel bad about that posted incident. I don't know. I don't know. So again, just delusional what could be going on. But in other feelings, I mean, maybe he likes me, not in a weird way, but maybe it's a big delusional theory again. But I mean, I hope he doesn't like me in an uncomfortable way. So I always, because he can never be my ultimate bias, let's be real. Okay, so I feel a bit bad if, like, he wishes that he was my ultimate bias, but hopefully if he's seen my videos enough, he sadly can never beat Gion for me. So I always feel bad if maybe they are watching and if they don't feel good knowing that they can never be my ultimate bias. So I don't want to think about it. Okay, so no more delusional thinking. Okay, so let's not think about it anymore. Okay, but for now, it's just crazy about this album and me thinking about this theory. Let's just stop right there. Okay. And I really hope none of them think too much about anything. And me too. Me too. I won't think too much either. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. So Lulu here says Lure seems to be partly influenced by Haze. Oh, it's the same vibes I feel when one connects with a song. You do feel like it was written for them. Gotcha. So for me personally, I've never been a fan of Haze songs, but I can see what you mean. Like there's some Haze influence in some sense. Yeah, I get what you mean. That could have influenced how he decided to make songs this way. Maybe, but yeah, but the thing is, yeah, I'm not a fan of Haze music, and so I still say like how these songs are made in this album, it's still very fresh in my opinion, and it's according to what I like to hear in a song. And yeah, I probably feel some kind of connection with it because it's really too much to my preference. And yeah, my delusional theory will continue to be a delusion. All right, just entertain me together about it. It's just still too crazy, still so crazy. And let's move on. Okay. Lula says the hardcore I Am fans might be slightly disappointed with a quote unquote softer album. Yeah, like it's way more soft than Overdrive. I agree. But Lulu likes that he is doing what he wants and not worried about the money. That's most important. I agree. He's doing what he wants, and he keeps saying like all these songs in this album, at least he calls it, like my precious babies. They're each my baby, and he can't pick a favorite. So I do want to believe that he as well, he feels very connected to all the songs in this album. And yeah, if the fans like what they like. I know some I Am fans only like him because he's handsome, but they're not into his music, and just let them be, initially I am just a fan of I Am just for who he is, but not for his solo music. And I'm like, that's okay. I still love him no matter what kind of music he makes. But now being able to enjoy listening to some of his solo songs just really makes me feel better as I continue to like him as a person and enjoy what he makes. So it just makes me feel a lot better, and no longer feeling like a fake fan anymore. So yeah. So anyways, yeah, but as long as I Am is doing what he likes, that's all that matters too. Yeah. Angela, happy to see you. How are you? Lula says, yes, he's doing a variety show. My favorite teacher. He is so cute wearing safety goggles. He's a science teacher for those kids. He does look cute, right? And I wonder like how he is as a teacher. Once that video gets uploaded, maybe we could talk about it then. Excuse me. Yes, Lou. Tell me as it is. Thank you, girlfriend. She tells me excuse me, it's a total coincidence about this album. Got that right. Okay. I'm super delusional theory. It's really too much of a coincidence. But yeah, I still want to take it as a coincidence. Yeah, I am will always be I am. Yeah, that's the thing. This album still has I am feeling in it. Just no longer that style of music that I'm not a fan of, but I still feel I am's aura in this album. Yes, yes, of course. And I am will always be I am, of course, of course. And the musical coin just flipped in my taste and flavor when you normally vibe differently. Oh, you think so? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I mean, I can't say no. I can't say no. Maybe after I listened to his songs at the festivals, which made me like it more after the festivals, maybe that did change something in me, maybe. But still these songs that he made is really matching to like what I've been waiting for him to do. That's the thing. Like I was hoping he would make songs like this one day, but never expecting it, of course, because it's just what I want, you know? So yeah. But anyway, so some of I Am style is still in these songs though, but it doesn't overtake the whole song, which is why I can still tolerate listening to his songs okay. Like honestly, Nobody is the closest to what I don't like from his original songs, but the way he makes Nobody is still good enough that I can still enjoy listening to it. It's so weird. It's so weird. But EXO, I feel the same way about EXO. I feel some of that style which I don't like in that song, but overall that song still is to my liking. It's so hard to explain, but like I am did something that's just makes it tolerable for me to listen to it. You know, I can't explain it. So it's so interesting. And even Skyline. Honestly, I think because of Skyline lyrics is why I can't give it higher than an 8. Like Skyline lyrics is too ridiculous. And by the way, I sadly misheard what he said. So he said the lyrics to Skyline, he told us to interpret them like based on our free will. I don't know what's a better translation for that word. But like go up go like interpret that song Skyline how you will. Like freely interpret how you want to. That's what he said to us. So so I mean I feel like he's basically saying, like, you know, take it as it is. This is what the lyrics are, and you are free to interpret however way you want. But it's very clear he's talking about you know what. Okay. So yeah, but that's the word that he used to say about the lyrics of Skyline. So, anyways, even with how ridiculous Skyline is, that song is still a solid song, you know? So like as I'm listening to it all day, I'm like, I'm still shaking my head. I'm like, am I really listening to him talking about this? But it's still the beat of the song, the mood, and how he made it, it's still a very solid song. So he's just a ridiculous sexually frustrated person. All right, what can we do? Okay, and I accept him however way he is. Okay, so anyways, yeah, he's fine. So anyways, yeah, I still like all the songs, even Skyline, and yeah, still an 8 out of 10. Yeah. Um, that's right, Lou. Just as you don't really vibe with Gyeon's solo albums, but you prefer Jooheon's album, I couldn't agree with you more. So I still like Gyeon's solo songs, like um, yeah. In all honesty, I still prefer them more than I Am solo songs. Yeah, yeah. But I appreciate I Am songs more because he made them. Like Gion, he only wrote the lyrics to "Comma" and "Cause of You," but he never made any. But Hyungwon made some of the songs. That's right. But yeah. But I feel more what's the word like given that a member actually made the song, so I am actually making the songs makes me have more affection for it. That's what I mean. Yeah, yeah, more affection for it. But I still like Gion's songs. They're very solid K-pop songs and really match his voice as well. And so that's why overall why I like his songs. But Jooheon's solo album, don't get me started. You guys know already. I'm his number one fan. Okay, so once his solo album came out, I kept good expectations, but still kept it low, you know. But Freedom is 12 out of 10. All right. I don't know how he will ever top Freedom. Okay. That's a 12 out of 10 song. All right. And then the album, though, is a 10 out of 10. So it's, I don't know how he's gonna top that, but we'll see once he comes back from the military. But like, I'm really his number one fan. Anything Juhan does, it's always to my preference. Like him and I, we're just one and the same. Okay, like you know what, how he makes songs, it's everything I like in songs. You know, so he's so talented. He's so amazing. I'm so in love with him as his number one fan, you know, but I'm definitely not Gion's number one fan. You guys get me? So it's so complicated how I love each member. Okay, but anyways, Juhan will forever be my favorite solo singer at this rate. Now, Wano, I still love him. Okay, Crazy is a 10 out of 10 song. What else did he make that was 10 out of 10? Open Mind is like 9.5, but it's still one of my favorites. So anyways, Wano as well, he makes a lot of songs that's to my preference as well. Me and yeah, Wano and Juhan, that's why they're always gonna be my favorite music composers. But anyways, but the way I love Wano, I don't feel like his number one fan, but I just really love him. I don't know. I don't know how to explain how much I love him, but I love him. I'm not his number one fan. It's hard to explain, but yeah, just that'll be a rant for another time. Okay, so anyways, yeah, Lulu, you know me. Okay, so we gotta move on. Okay, let's move on. Hi, Delarian. Okay, yeah, I.Am's dad is a scientist. That's right. So he should know about what he's teaching. That's right. That's right. Like I.Am has said this before. Like if he wasn't a singer, he probably would have been a scientist like his father. And so yeah, I really am interested how he will be as a teacher. And by the way, his dad is also a professor. So he's a scientist, but he's currently a professor at a college. So yeah, I mean, surely he's learned some tips from his father. Okay, so Lulu says, I.Am and Hyungwon's dark vibing songs is more for you. Gosh, yeah. Like, gosh darn it, Mercy, Love Me a Little. That's right. That totally, I can imagine that as Lulu's vibe more. Totally. I get you. Now I love Hyungwon songs. He still has yet to make a 10 out of 10 song for me, but I know he's almost there. Like I.Am as well. He yeah. I.Am hasn't really made a 10 out of 10 song, but super close to 10 out of 10. But yeah, for I.Am and Hyungwon, they have their own vibe though, and so like if they never match with me in vibes, it's totally understandable. You know, still don't worry about that. Yeah, but I totally understand what you mean, Lou. Totally. But yeah. Lulu says they write completely differently within MX, like You Are and Nobody Else. That's right. So I really like I.Am and Hyungwon songs in Monster X the most, that's for sure. But I mean, we haven't really heard Hyungwon solo songs yet, but yeah. I mean, but Wildfire is so close to 10 out of 10. So freaking close. Hyungwon. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I agree. And then Lulu says, so true. Skyline lyrics are fluid and you can interpret it in a fast or slow way. Yeah, sure. No, Lou, you're right. Yes. But in my opinion, it's so obvious what he's talking about, you know. But I see what you mean, though. You know, I know. Yeah, okay. Anyways, Lulu says, if Gion wrote his own songs, I would give his albums a higher mark. I feel you. I still love Red Carpet as much as Freedom. Wow, I didn't know you were a fan of Red Carpet. I'm not a huge fan of Red Carpet, but it's just fine for me. It's like Juhan as well makes songs that's not to my preference and is very okay. So like Red Carpet, it's fine, but not really to my preference. He made another song that I remember is not really to my preference. I can't remember what it was called because of course I'm not really a big fan of it, but it's okay. But like I think you guys like pretty much understand my taste in music in some sense, right? Yeah. But yeah, I would totally see Gion's songs differently if he did make it, but we know that he's not into making songs, so it's okay. And the songs that he's given, I love Rain by Gion, 10 out of 10 song. Whoever those composers are, I hope they use them next time. Rain is still 10 out of 10 for me. And his other songs, Where Is This Love, I still like Where Is This Love, but it doesn't feel 10 out of 10 for me. I don't know why. Something about Hyungwon's songs, none of them have really hit 10 out of 10 for me, and I still don't know why. But I'm waiting, Hyungwon. He's almost there. I'm waiting for when he gives me that 10 out of 10 song. Yeah. Delirium says, I forget, but what did you think of Oneo's version of Billie Eilish song? I like. Oh yeah. I remember we talked about it super briefly when he performed it. So for me personally, I'm not a fan of Billie Eilish. I know, but give me some slack. I'm not a huge fan of Western artists to begin with. So Billie Eilish songs, she still has yet to make a song that I like. Like she won an Oscar for that Barbie song, which I know is popular, but I'm still kind of like meh about that song. And so I Love You to begin with. I'm not a fan of that song, but Wano's version, like whenever he covers a song, is always beautiful. He does Wano is Wano. He's always great, but yeah, sadly, I can't really say much about that song because I'm not a fan of it to begin with. Yeah. I know. So yeah. Lulu says Wano's Billie Eilish cover was quite emotional. It was his first concert as a soloist. That's right. That's right. Emotional and beautiful, of course, of course. Yeah, but it's still hard for me to really connect with it because I don't like the song to begin with. Yeah. Um Yes, and it was online and it was during COVID. That's right, that's right. Yeah. So yeah. So the thing is, I love Wano and his songs. I think it takes a lot for me to be no. Wano makes me emotional all the time. What am I talking about? But I think when it comes to his music, like I was teary eyed when I first listened to Don't Regret, but it didn't make me cry. Um, but I cried when I first saw him perform Open Mind because I didn't think we would see him perform again. So I cried when I saw him on TV performing Open Mind. But yeah, no, but then in general, none of his songs really will move me a lot. Juhan songs makes me cry though. Like Juhan has a way of making me cry. So I think that's why I personally do seem to like Juhan's songs more than Wano's. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, just me thinking about Juhan's songs that makes me cry. There's something about Juhan. He can like hurt me. No, wait, that's weird. Okay, he can touch me emotionally. That's what I mean with his music. Yeah. While with Wano, just I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like I'm emotional because of Wano, but not because of his music. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Delirium loved that concert. Don't get you started on the Devil song. I'm not gonna get you started because do you guys remember I'm not a fan of Devil? I know. I'm so sorry. Don't talk about it with me. I'm so sorry. There are many songs of Wano's that I don't like, and Devil is one of them. Don't worry. Don't worry. You guys enjoy by yourself. I'm technically a fake Wano fan. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Or was that during his Blue concert? Sadly, I don't remember. Don't ask me that either. Yeah. And Shawnyu is lately Lulu's record. Okay. Let's talk about Shawnyu, aka Shaunatal. All right. I have a lot to say, but I will keep it as brief as possible because it's almost midnight. All right. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna go past midnight. All right, guys. I saw Shawnyu musical, The Great Comet, for the first time last night. And I was in a comet section, but I was in section D. So D is the back of the comets, but I still had a great view of the stage. I was on the stage. So when I got to my seat and saw what was in front of me, I'm like, I can't believe this is really too much of the stage that I can see. It's really crazy. I wish you guys can experience it. Come to Korea if you can, but it's okay. Of course, not anyone can fly to Korea so easily. So it's really quite amazing. Now the thing is, my seat in D section, I'm in the middle, but based on the seating map, I'm the second to last row. So I thought, surely there would be people behind me, but no. So actually, there are seats in the sections where they don't open it for sale, I guess, because online it says that those seats are taken, but there was no one sitting in the entire row behind me. So I technically was sitting on the last row, but I was not like it was not hard to see from the back of section D, at least this row that they allow people to buy tickets for. it was it was still a great view. I was so impressed with it, and I was very satisfied with my section as well because I still was able to see the stage pretty clearly because of being in the middle, like not all the way on the edge, you know. And so that was my thinking, like being in the middle should be best and don't have to like see from the edge. And so the musical starts, and what happens in the beginning is that the supporting cast members come out on stage like greeting everyone on stage and like waving to everyone. The first floor, even the second floor, they're like waving, greeting everyone. But Pierre and Natasha are not there though. So only them two are not there. But Anatole is there. And so in this beginning section, when I saw it last week, I was looking at Leo, seeing what Leo does. And so Leo usually was around this side of the section, which is where I am in section D. So I was expecting, surely Shawnu is doing the same thing as what Leo did in the previous show. So I was expecting Shawnu would probably be doing a lot in my section, and so I should be able to see him often. And indeed, I saw him often, but I personally think the other side should be better. And so let me 1 second. So let me finish up these comments before I move on. So Lulu says, Devil is your favorite song. Of course it would be. You know, Lulu, we are opposites, but it's okay. You know, so I appreciate that you like things that I don't like, you know. So it's it's all personal preference. That's all it is at the end of the day. So I'm glad you like Devil. Enjoy it for me and don't talk about Devil with me. Anyways, and then but I could totally see that it's your style of song for sure. Yeah, yeah. And the elevated dance version was great, of course, you know. So like I can enjoy the performance, but yeah, I just kind of like just don't listen to the song. That's like how I am with IM's like solo songs, you know. So anyways, and then Lulu says, were you impressed by Shawnu's violin performance? We will talk about that later. And then Lulu says, those seats might be for performers or musicians between or during performances. No. The entire row behind me was always empty the whole entire time. So I don't know. I just find that confusing why you even have chairs there. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they would open them up later, but at least for this particular show I was in, yeah, they didn't have those seats for sale and no one was sitting there the whole entire time. So I don't know. Yeah, and I yeah, no performers ever went back there either. So I only saw them just walk in front of our section, but never go inside, you know, greeting us in our seats. Nothing like that. Yeah. So let me continue the story. So the musical starts. I see Anatole, aka Shawnu, come on stage, and so he comes out from like the front of the stage and then walks back to our section, and he looks normal. So let me explain my perception. All right. So I see many fans say that Shawnu looks more handsome than normal, and I'm like, I can believe it. I mean, he's dressed very nicely, and as I mentioned before, Leo looks amazing. You know, so I was thinking, yeah, I guess that's how fans were thinking of Shawnu. He probably looks like so dashing and handsome, you know, as Anatole. But in my opinion, he looks the same. Okay, but it's my opinion, all right? I've seen Shawnu in person many times, and each time I see him, he's always handsome, all right? So every time, yeah. So I always think Shawnu is handsome, all right? Anytime I see him, he's a handsome guy, you know? And so I see him go on stage and I see him so clearly. It's crazy. It's crazy how up close I am. But I see him so clearly and I'm like, you look the same like you always do. Just a normal handsome guy that you are, you know? So I think it takes a lot for me to see the members as more handsome than they already are. And so I thought maybe him dressed as Anatole would look different, but no, he still looks the same handsome as he always is. But is my opinion. All right. Many fans probably don't share the same opinion as me, but just letting you guys know, I wasn't like wowed, like he's so like dashing. No. Sadly, he wasn't. So I can say that about Leo. Leo for real is so dashing as Anatole. I wish you guys can see it in person, but I can't wait to see Leo again this Sunday, by the way. But I'll talk more about that later. So yeah, Leo is really so dashing, but Shawnu, he just looks regular handsome. But here's the thing. Shawnu still has brown hair. So I thought maybe at some point he will dye it back to black, but it's still brown. So in my opinion, I think if he dyes his hair black, I wonder if he ever will. I mean, during this musical time, I think he will look more dashing, aka more handsome, if his hair was black. So we'll see if I ever can see him with black hair as Anatole. But that just makes me think if maybe that could be why I'm not super like, like wow by how he looks. So maybe. So just my guess for now. And so I just wanted to share that, like, just, you know, keep your expectations low. Always do. Even though I had some expectations because of what the Korean fans were saying, but I was like, I should always keep it low. So anyways, he's always handsome. All right. So anyways, I see him come on stage and just looking his normal handsome. I'm just like, wow, I never thought, I would be able to see you in the musical. I was thinking that, and also being like, I can't believe the first musical I see of Shawn, I'm so up close able to see him. I'm like still like, I can't believe what's going on. So he comes on stage and it's just normal, like he's not really in character yet. So he's just normal being Shawn, just waving at everyone. And so he waves to the B section. So B section is in front of D section. So he waves at B section first, and then he comes around to like wave at us at D section. So he comes over, he's waving in general at our section. And so I'm like, wow. And so I'm waving back at him and he looks at me. I was like, what? So, again, I'm just like, just my mind is like all over the place. But he legit really does look at me. He looks at me and he waves at me, and I'm just like, oh, that's nice. But anyways, but of course he's probably doing it like to other people, of course. But I just thought, it was like, wow, can't believe he actually looked at me. And so anyways, but again, because we're so close, able to see each other super clearly as well. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that yeah, I was able to just be like, yeah, so that was fun. Okay, so that was fun. And so anyways, he's still waving at everyone, and then he goes like he goes away, and like he goes to the other side. He goes to the other side. He's like waving to everyone as much as he could, and then he's waving at the first floor, the people in front of the stage, the first floor people, and he's doing his best to wave to the second floor and balcony. He's like, being like a president basically. He's trying his best to like wave to everyone. So while he's doing this, then they go into this time where they're telling us about the rules basically. So Shanu is still being like himself. So as they're telling us the rules, it's like phones on silent. Don't ever take out your phones to record or do anything. They're like, no, no, no. And so Shanu, at this point, he's standing in front of B section, but I could see him very clearly from my section though. If you guys can like understand, like I could see him, like just me looking straight this way. I could see him just right there, even though he's in front of B section. So, anyways, I still see him very clearly. And so he's standing and doing like the motions of like, yeah, no phones and blah blah and like all these rules and stuff. And he's just looking so cute. All right. So like I personally like just couldn't stop looking at him. But then again, he's right in front of me anyway. And so that's the benefit of being in this side of the section, is that Anatole would always be standing there telling the rules to everyone. He never changes to another section. And so I expected this from the Leo show. And so he's right there in front of me, and I'm just looking at him as he's telling us the rules. He's just, I don't know, he just looks so cute, like doing the rules, and he's like smiling. I don't know, he looks so cute. Okay, so he was just so cute telling us all the rules, and I'm just like, yeah, I know, and I'm just listening and just looking at him. And then once that's done, he goes off somewhere else, and I can't remember what he was doing, but I think at this point, after they told us the rules, then the show finally starts, and like Shanu now is like going into his role as Anatole now. So he goes into his role as Anatole, and like the first song is like introducing everyone and stuff, right? And like, here's Anatole, he's the younger brother of Helene, and blah blah blah, and it goes into each character, and then that's when Natasha and Pierre are on stage and like singing everything. And so we already know the story, so I need to like condense only the important things to talk about Shawnee. Okay, so yeah, so everything is just normal. Shanu. Yeah, so I hear him sing in the first song, but like he sings fine. That's right. He sings fine. I don't know how to explain, but he definitely sings like a musical actor sings, not like a K-pop singer for sure. But I like to hear him sing this way because he sings like in a lower register, and it's like a little bit like classical singing, if you guys know what I'm saying. It's like borderline opera, if you get what I mean. So he's kind of singing that way, and I'm like, this is so refreshing. I'm so proud of him that he learned to sing this way, and he really sounds fine. He's not amazing, but you guys know my standards, okay? Like amazing is Leo, okay? I hope you guys can ever hear Leo in person one day. He's amazing. Okay, so but Shonu, he's not amazing, but he still sings really quite okay. Like way better than I could ever expect him to be in a musical. You know what I mean? Dare I say, you guys don't have to agree with me, but I think he sings better than Wano. I think he does. As a musical actor, I mean, yeah, yeah. In overall, yeah, I think he does better than Wano. So, anyways, I'm like, oh, so refreshing. But he only sings a little bit in the first song, and then Anatole doesn't appear again until later into the musical. So, anyways, he goes off, and then I'm just watching the rest of the musical as so. And I see Jisoo as Natasha and Jutek as Pierre, and they're both musical actors. And so my brief review about them, they're awesome. Of course they are. They're musical actors. They're just they're great. Of course they are. And so one of the songs that Jisoo as Natasha sings, it literally gave me goosebumps because she like sings like this high note and like I'm so close to hear her sing. And so it legit gave me goosebumps because it was just she was like perfect on pitch and it was like a long lasting note. I was like, whoa, goosebumps. And so Yeonjung, I love Yeonjung, but I think because I was so far away into the second floor, I didn't get goosebumps, but still I was always so impressed by Yeonjung singing. And so in my opinion, I think I still like Yeonjung. Like overall, the way that Yeonjung sings and how she performs, I really like her style more. But Jisoo might be a better singer. I don't know. I don't know, but they're both great. But my style preference is still Yeonjung. And then with Pierre, Jutek, of course, amazing. He sings like an opera singer. He's amazing, but he cannot hit high notes, and that's okay. So what should be a high note, he sings it in like a lower note instead, but it's still amazing, you know. But K Will, he sings those songs at a higher note because he can reach those notes. And so in my opinion, I like K Will's voice more. I appreciate hearing K Will able to hit those high notes as well. So yeah, I still prefer to see K Will, and then yeah, I'm looking forward to see them again. So that's brief review about them. Now back to Shonu. So we're going about the musical, everything, blah blah blah, and then Shonu appears as Anatole, and he's here to sweep Natasha away, right? And so this is now Shonu wearing like the prince outfit, so it's like the white thing, like you know, looking like a prince. Like he still looks the same handsome. There's maybe there's something wrong with me. There could be, okay, but he still looks the same handsome to me. And so I'm just like, okay, yeah. You know, I'm glad Shonu is back on stage. And so as I'm seeing it on stage, there are new things I see at this time that I didn't see last time since I was on the second floor. So I thought was pretty fun, all the new things I'm seeing. And yeah, so now seeing Shonu more acting as Anatole, I think overall still fine, just fine. Um, what's something more significant I could say about like the thing is his acting, even though it's a musical acting, it's nothing like I can't I didn't see him act like a different person, if you get what I mean. Like he's basically just acting like, you know, a big hot shot and you know trying to impress Natasha and you know like being this bad guy, right? Because he's already married. Why are you trying to get with Natasha, right? So the thing is, I didn't really get too much of the sense of him being like this really like sleazy bad guy, but he did his best. No, he really did. Um, but yeah, the acting overall, I felt like I saw more Shonu than I do Anatole. You guys get me? But it's okay. It's his first time. It's okay. It's not a big deal. And not again, that's why I said low expectations for him. So I just watch him just be his usual self, basically, as like Shonu being Anatole, but not embodying Anatole, if you guys can get it. So I still enjoy because I love Shonu. So it's like you know, I just felt like I was watching Shonu try to be a different person, but he's not doing it well, but he still is great. It's so hard to explain. But yeah, it comes with me being so biased because I like him so much, you know? So Yeah, but that's my honest opinion about it. So anyways, he's going about being Anatole, just being silly and but silly, I mean as in Sean Yu silly. Okay, so he's just being himself, like going about it and and so let's talk about that kiss scene, right? Right. Wait. So before that kiss scene, Anatole like is trying to like seduce Natasha, right? So I talk about how Leo does when he's like, they like touching Natasha, but also like their faces getting close together. So like it looks like he's kissing her cheek, but I seriously don't see skin on skin. Nothing. Okay, so anyways, but they just do the action of like kissing on the cheek or the neck or something. But I seriously see no skin on skin. Okay, so even with Shanu as well. So just just like being like a little snake, trying to seduce Natasha. But in my opinion, I felt like Leo did it more sultry than how Shanu did. So I felt like Shanu was just doing the action, but is not like putting in sultriness in it. So in some sense, given Leo has lots of musical experience, Leo definitely acted better in some sense as Anatole. Like I didn't feel like I was seeing Leo trying to be Anatole. I feel like Leo was really doing his best to be like Anatole, and I didn't think of like seeing Leo's character, if you guys get what I mean. So anyways, with Shonu though, as Anatole, I see more of Shonu's personality than I do of like a different character, which is totally fine. Again, I really can't complain. I love to see Shonu as Shonu anyway. So anyways, so yeah, so he's just going about the actions, in my opinion. Just going about the actions doesn't seem super sultry. It's okay. Just Shonu, you do you. And then so as they're going about, Anatole trying to make Natasha like him. Then we get to the kiss scene, right? So I'm looking at it so intently. Okay, so I'm on stage. I can see, I can see the kissing. So when they first kiss, it looks real to me. So like skin on skin, face on face, it looks real. And so I see Shonu's face and Jisoo's face, like it really looks like they kiss. So we see that, right? And then the same thing happened again. The lights get dark. Okay, so I can't see it anymore. And so, but given I'm on stage, I still have a clear view of it. So I'm looking so intently. And so while it gets dark, they adjust for like a second. Natasha's arms, I think, like move. And then maybe Shanu like moves with her, but like they do like one movement while it's dark. Okay, so that's all they do. And then and then it legit felt the exact same time as how Leo did with his kiss scene. So people saying it's 15 seconds, 18 seconds, they have to be exaggerating. Okay, it legit felt like 5 seconds. I didn't count in my head because I'm just looking intently for like trying to get all the details and the feeling of the kiss. But legit, the action, the feeling, the aura, it felt exactly the same as Leo's kiss scene. So I was like, interesting, and legit felt the same time, felt like 5 seconds to me. So I don't know. Fans, they're just, I don't know. They're just, maybe they're too shocked by Shawn Yu kissing someone. They think it felt like 18 seconds. Maybe. So anyways, it legit looked and felt exactly the same as Leo's kiss. So for sure, they staged this kiss in some way. Of course they have to, right? So keep in mind, we're in Korea, but also they're K-pop singers. So they're not like hardcore making out. Okay. They we see their faces touch and then the lights get dark, but there's no movement except for 1 second of movement, but there's no like really making out, no like really strong movement of kissing. So and also because it's dark, but even me seeing it a second time, I don't hear any kissing sound. So like you would typically hear, lips separating, like how a kiss normally sounds, right? I never hear it. I never hear it. So I honestly wonder how exactly do they stage it? Like it must be done very, very well because I do see their faces, together. So I don't know. It's whatever stage magic they're doing. It's definitely choreographed because it was totally exactly the same as how Leo did it. So they practice it often. They have to be, and to make it look so natural and real, I guess. But I will keep observing every single time I go to see how if ever it changes up or something. But I was really, really intrigued. It felt and looked exactly the same as how Leo did. So, anyways, it's no big deal. The kissing is really, it's no big deal. Like it was interesting to see Shawnyu like face touch another woman's face for the first time. It's definitely new. But I mean, but at the end of the day, it's acting though. You know, it's acting, and that whole thing, like there's no feeling in the kiss either. So if it really feels like just I'm doing this for work kind of thing, you know? So yeah, it's interesting. I honestly look forward to see the other kiss scenes, like how they're done in the future ones. So anyways, so after that is done, then it's like, into the more singing stuff and whatever. And yeah, that's overall still my feeling about Shawnyu. He's just fine. He's just fine. Singing, I'm still very impressed. Like he's able to sing like this. I just enjoy him just being him on stage, and no big grand review, but I I just I feel like it's just so normal. I don't know how else to say. He didn't exceed my expectations. Definitely, wasn't worse than I thought he would be. It was just so normal, so fine. I don't know what else to say. It was fine. And so now let me try to think of like some fun stuff that happened. Because here's the thing, Shawnyu was like kind of wild, and Shawnyu was kind of wild and near the end of the musical. So I don't know if he always does that, but he was really into it. Near the end of the musical. So first off, I want to talk about that moment where they would bring an audience to the stage to give a letter to Natasha, which is Anatole's letter to Natasha, like, do you love me? Like, do you accept my love? And so the audience member they picked, which is only from the first floor, I saw her walking around because she's wearing like this very like eye-catching orange coat. So I've always seen her like walking around when I was walking around the venue as well. So when I saw her come on stage, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I've been seeing that girl like all over, the venue because, it's just such an eye-catching jacket." So I wonder if that's why she got chosen. But anyway, so she comes on stage and she's like freaking out. So she's definitely a huge Shawnyu fan. I hope, but she's super freaking out already as she walks onto the stage. She's holding the letter. She's like freaking out, and then so Jisoo as Natasha, she doesn't like she just gets the letter just normally. So like I wondered if the Natasha character will like do something different each time they get the letter, but Jisoo just gets the letter happily just as normal. And then the fan on stage, she's still freaking out because she can't believe she's gonna hug Shawnyu. Okay, so like of course in this sequence, the Anatole will always hug the audience member that comes on stage to give the letter. So anyways, before that, she's still on stage, she's still freaking out, and like the cast members are trying to like, like tell her what to do, but she's still like freaking out. Like I could see her very clearly freaking out on stage. And so Anatole, Shawnyu is still going about the rest of the scene. And so he gets down on one knee, and then as Natasha's reading the letter, he like sings, and sings slash says like, like tell me, like, do you love me back? Like do you want, do you want to be with me? I don't know what he says, but it's a silent pause, right? It's a silent pause, and like Shawnyu is comedically like showing like he's really waiting. And so Leo did this as well for his performance too. So I was wondering if that was like if that was something Leo just did on his own, or was that originally supposed to happen. So that originally happens, like Anatole like getting on one knee waiting for Natasha's response is supposed to be this comedic thing. And so I think it's super cute because the way Shawnyu does it, super cute as well. So that I really appreciate these like small comedic things they do. And so as Shawnyu is waiting for her response, and it's silent, right? It's silent, but it's funny, because he's like reaching, trying, waiting for her answer, like eagerly, and so it's a cute funny moment with the silence. And Natasha is just reading the letter, and everyone's waiting for a response, and she does the same thing. She says yes, and she twirls around, right? She says yes as she twirls around, and that makes Shawnyu, while he's on one knee, like kind of like fall over like that. And so that's all part of the of the scene is like that's intentional, but I personally really like it. It's so cute and so funny to see, and so I always will look forward to that as well. And so he's super happy, right? He almost falls, but he's super happy that Natasha says yes to him. And so that's when at this point then he goes over to the audience member to say thank you, and just like really happy that Natasha says yes, and then hugs the audience member, right? So Shawnu goes over to hug her, but she's still freaking out. Okay, so this girl, she needs to calm down. But I don't blame her. I don't blame her, but she's still freaking out, like she can't believe like Shawnu's gonna hug her. And so Shawnu sees that she's still freaking out, and so he hesitates like how exactly to hug her. This is why you need to calm down, and so it's okay. What can you do? And so Shawnu like was like kind of awkwardly trying to think of like how to hug her, but like not to like, not to like have her have a heart attack or something. So it was just a very quick, awkward hug, sadly. But I'm sure the fan still loved it. Of course she would, right? And so yeah, so that's how Shawnu did the hug. And so that was like showing more his character, not really Anatole character, but I appreciate seeing Shawnu just being Shawnu, so it's okay. But yeah, so I thought that was interesting. And I look forward to see how it'll be the next time, like what the audience member will do. The next one they pick, I don't know. So anyways, yeah, so that's always something to look forward to, like something new each time. And then another new thing that happens. So in one of the scenes, Anatole is drinking a lot. Lulu, I don't know if you remember what the scene is, but like Anatole and the rest are like drinking a lot. I think because they're just happy, and like Anatole's gonna run away with Natasha. I can't remember sadly, but there it's a drinking scene, right? And so Anatole slash Shawnu, he's like jumping around, right? And so he goes on the other side of the stage from me. So like I'm this section, and he's on the other side of the stage. So he's supposed to go there. So when he goes there and is about to sing, he sadly didn't stand at the right position because okay, when he stands on this ledge, the lights, the spotlight shines on the spot, but Shawnu is not at that spot. So I was like, shouldn't the light move to Shawnu? Or I was wondering, like, or maybe Shawnu is supposed to move to the light. And so I was like kind of confused since he wasn't in the spotlight. But then once Shawnu realized that he wasn't in the spotlight, he hops over. It's just so Shawnu of him. Okay, he hops over to the spotlight, and then everyone starts laughing. Of course we would. It's just so cute and so funny. It was a small mistake that he didn't stand at the exact spot where the spotlight would be. And so anyway, so that was like a cute little thing that happened. And so in this scene where everyone is like partying and like jumping around, dancing and drinking, this is what I mean of when Shawnu was like really wild. And okay, so I want to assume he does this all the time, but maybe today, maybe yesterday he was more excited than normal. I don't know, but anyway, so when he's on this ledge and then he hops over to the spotlight, he couldn't catch his breath. So first off, even though he's on the other side of me, I saw a sweat drop from his face. So I hope you guys know that Shawnu sweats a lot. He just does, so it's a genetic thing. So like Shawnu, Wano, Juhan, IM, they sweat a lot. But Hyungwon, Minhyuk, and Giyeon, they don't naturally sweat a lot. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I think it's more healthy that you sweat a lot, in my opinion. So anyways, so Shawnu, he's known for always sweating a lot no matter what, like concerts, whatever. So of course I'm like, no surprise, of course, Sean, you were like running around, jumping around, and yeah, so he pauses. Okay, he pauses because he needs to catch his breath. Which is not part of the scene. Okay, he just had to catch his breath, and then while we're waiting for him, I see the sweat drop from his nose. I'm like, wow. I mean, that's how close I was. Even though he was on the other side, I saw the sweat drop from his nose, and I was like, oh my gosh, buddy, I hope you're doing okay. And so anyway, so he's standing there now in the spotlight, and he had to just like catch his breath for a second or two. And I just find that funny. It's like just very human of him, And so then he starts singing, and he still sings great, even though he's so tired. He's singing great, So yeah, he's still going about it as per usual. And then as it went on, yeah, and then as it went on, so there's one scene, which I don't know if it's only in the Korean version, but Anatole goes to the center stage, like center front stage, and he's carrying a glass of alcohol, but it's not real alcohol, but it's a glass of, it's supposed to be a glass of alcohol. and he's supposed to say something, but I don't know what he usually is supposed to say. So when Leo did it, I honestly can't remember what he said, but in my opinion, it felt like it was scripted. Like I didn't think he ad-libbed anything. It was just like cheers or something, or like, blah blah. I felt like I hope I'm right, but I can't find people that went to the same Leo show as me, who recorded what he said. But with Shanu though, so I saw Korean fans talk about this, that each time Shanu does this scene, he says something different each time. So as he's carrying, this glass of alcohol, like one show, a fan said that while he's holding, he says, "Hey guys, do you know what this is?" So he's not saying this, he says this. Okay, he says this. So it's Shanu's on the spot talking, so Sean's like, "Hey, do you guys know what this is?" And people are saying like, "Is it vodka, whiskey, blah blah?" He's like, "No, it's you guys' love." And then and then he starts downing it, right? And so people are like, "Wow," so that's Shanu ad-libbing basically, but it's not really as Anatole. I mean, it could be seen as Anatole, but it's more like Shanu. So that's one example of one show where he did that. And then fans were saying like each show he does something different, and so I was already anticipating that he will probably do something for the show that I went to yesterday. So the scene comes up, he's front center stage, and it goes silent, and then he's carrying this glass of alcohol, and he says to us, "Are you guys having fun watching?" He says it, not sing it. Okay, so he says, "Are you guys having fun watching? I love you too." And I'm just like, what the heck? So it's just kind of random. Okay, it's just kind of random. Why would he say I love you too? So I'm like, what's going on? Okay, but I don't know if maybe that's something Anatole would usually say, or is that just something Shanu wanted to say? I don't know, but definitely him saying, "Are you guys having fun watching?" That's definitely Shanu saying it, not Anatole. Of course, like why would Anatole be talking to us like, are you having fun watching? Of course not, So anyways, I honestly felt like that was just very, very strong because he says it, he doesn't sing it. And so I thought it was cheesy, but kind of cute. So when he said, "Are you guys having fun watching?" I was like, I responded, I was like, yeah, having fun. And then when he says, "I love you too," and I was just like, oh my gosh, this cheesy guy, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And then, so after he says it, then he is pouring the drink into his mouth. So he's not really doing no, it is a one shot. So it is a one shot, but basically he's pouring the drink into his mouth. Like, can you guys imagine that? He's not drinking it like to his lips, so like he's pouring it waterfall into his mouth. And now I'm pretty sure it's water. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's water. And so because I'm on stage, I can see the liquid falling from his cup to his mouth. So I'm just like, is he for real? And so people are like cheering him because it's very like dramatic that he's drinking this way. So he's really in such a good mood. Okay, so I'm glad he was. So anyways, he was just, but also being super eccentric in my opinion. But anyways, it's really fun to see Shanu have fun, of course. So I wanted to share those moments. It's just very Shanu of him. So I personally feel like I'm watching this musical just to see Shanu. Okay, like honestly, the story is not interesting. Lulu, I don't know if you agree with me, but even though like you help me understand the story more, and I can watch it all, okay, but this story is so boring. There's nothing interesting about it. So anyways, I'm only here for Shanu and even Leo. Okay, so I'm only here for Anatole basically, and yeah, it's worth it in my opinion. But also I really enjoy hearing the performances of Natasha and Pierre anyway. So because of all this mixed together, that's why I'm gonna see it so many times. Okay, I'll talk more about that later. So anyways, yeah, so then we're into still this performance, right? And then I can't remember what happens later. Like Lulu, you could refresh my memory if you want. But then later we see Shanu play the violin. Yeah. So the thing is, I forgot to review about how Leo was playing the violin too. So first Shanu. Okay. So he gets the violin, and in all honesty, it looks like he's not really playing it, but that's okay. All right. It's oh no problem. Okay, so let me talk about Leo when he played the violin. It also looked like he wasn't really playing it. Okay, so I knew this going in because of after I saw Leo play the violin. So first off, Leo playing the violin was really impressive in my opinion. So okay, what do I mean by that? I as I was watching him play the violin, like his fingering and the motion, as a violin, it looked so believable. I was really impressed of Leo's like ability of how he was able to act with the violin basically. But I felt pretty sure that's definitely not him the violin sound that I was listening to, I really felt like that wasn't him because like how he was moving the string and like his fingers, like it didn't really match up to how the violin sounded. Like you could just tell, but I mean, of course I could be wrong, but I really felt like I felt pretty sure what I was seeing was not really him playing. And like so someone else with the violin was really playing, like so he was basically like lip syncing the violin basically, I feel pretty sure because also I find it hard to believe that Leo could really play the violin that well. It's like that's how that violin sounded like is like how a professional would be. And I don't think Leo is at that professional level. I really don't think so. But his fingering and the motion really believable though. But I felt going in, yeah, they have to be like violin syncing, I guess, if that's the right way to call it. And so now seeing Shanu do it, his acting with the motion, pretty okay. It's okay, but Leo did it better, in my opinion. But it's okay. Leo has more experience, okay? It's not a competition, okay? Like Leo is really too amazing. I hope you guys know how amazing Leo is, okay? So Shanu is the rookie, and he does totally fine as a rookie, in my opinion. So, anyways, so as he's going the motion, it's okay. It's like there were many moments I saw where like he's playing it and it totally doesn't match up to the violin sound that I was listening to. But it's okay. The motion is all you have to do, and people will enjoy it no matter what. But I'm like Hawkeye. I'm like Hawkeye at everything since I'm on the stage. And so I clearly could see there's no way he's really playing the violin, but still the motion and everything, he did perfectly fine, and totally can't expect them to really play that beautifully. It's totally fine. And so Leo the same way. So don't worry about it. But yeah, but still, it was cute. It was cute. That's all I can say about it. It was cute. He's like, I'm jumping around, and then doing the violin. And then there was a scene where Pierre tells everyone to like be quiet or like stop basically, and then everyone like falls to the floor, right? It's Shanu included, and he's with his violin and he falls to the floor. And then as we're waiting for like Pierre to like tell everyone to get back up again, so Shanu being himself, Anatole would not do this. I don't think so. I don't think so. So Shanu being himself, he's lying down on the floor, right? And so he jumps up. Do you guys remember how Shanu does it? Like we've seen him do it in dance practice videos. He just jumps up using his legs. Do you guys get what I mean? We know that he can do it, okay? We know that he can do it, but I just found that to be so Shanu of him to do that. I don't know if he does it every time, but I was like, Shawnee, you're just showing your personality off this whole entire time, But yeah, but I thought it was cute, him just jumping up like that. And he almost, I think he almost tripped on his jacket because it's kind of a long jacket, but he was fine. He was fine. He was still able to like get up on his own, like jumping like that. And so anyway, so this is just me talking about how cute and fun Shawnee is. Like no surprise, okay? But his performance as a musical actor, it's just fine, it's just fine, nothing to rave about. But I enjoy the most of just Shanu being Shanu. And I hope you guys will agree with me too. Like you guys will still enjoy it as well if you see just Shanu being Shanu. You guys get me? So that's why I really don't mind to see him more than once. It's nice to just, I don't know. I mean, also, I don't know when's the next time I'll ever see an MX concert anyway. So, like, I think all this money I'm spending on this musical, like, it's not going anywhere. I don't think I'll ever see him in concert anyway. And so, for me to be able to see, like, so clearly Shanu, it's all worth it. And, like, just him being himself. And so, anyways, moving on, and the ending scene of Anatole, right, where he has like this big song as he runs away, being a coward, right? So overall, the way that Shanu acts with this Pierre actor, Jutek, overall it's okay. I don't know. I feel like Jutek is probably not my favorite Pierre at this point. Like he's okay, but yeah, I'm not. I don't know, but I'm gonna see Jutek again on Sunday, and I'll see if it feels different. But still, K Will. I still like K Will as Pierre more, and we'll see if I ever when I see the other Pierre guy. Not until the 17th though. But anyway, so as they're going about their acting, I'm just seeing how they are together. Shanu with Jutek, and overall just okay. Overall just okay. I just watch it just for fun, and then the final scene of Anatole like saying goodbye and going away, like Shanu sings at a high note of the exiting of the song basically, and then he goes through the doors. It's okay. It's okay. Not amazing. Leo, of course, is more amazing singing this kind of like high note, like ending song. But Shanu was so commendable. It was really commendable, not amazing, but that's all I could say about Shawnee. He really does perfectly fine. Nothing amazing, but it's fine. Yeah. So I hope you guys understand like how it is seeing Shawnee act as Anatole and overall how he is in his musical debut. Yeah. So but I'll if you guys have any more questions, just ask away. So now into the ending of the musical, and I'm still confused about Natasha and Pierre. So I do think Pierre actually does say to Natasha, like, I would want to marry you if I could, like Lulu telling me, like Pierre says that. So I think the Korean version, I think he does say that. I think he does, because when they do that awkward hug, it's like Pierre, I think, feels like, I just confessed to you and you don't accept it. So I think that's why that hug feels awkward. Yeah. So I'm thinking, even though I can't really make out what they're saying, I think he does confess in the Korean version as well. And yeah, it's just an awkward scene. But then it ends with Pierre's great song. And Jutek, he really sings fine, just can't hit the high notes, but it's still a beautiful singing that he does. But yeah, I still prefer K Will. And so now into the ending. So Sean comes back out, as like the ending thing, and then going about um bowing and saying goodbye to everyone. Um and so at this point, I know at the ending, because Leo did this, he would come to our section to like say goodbye, but he doesn't say goodbye to the other section. And so I was anticipating Shawnee most likely will come to our section to say goodbye, and he does. He does. So he comes by and waving goodbye, and like it's just it's so weird, because you see him so up close, even though I wasn't even the first row, but it's still able to see him so up close. And so he's walking by us and says bye. Before that, as part of the grand finale, Seonu stands in front of B section again. So again, I could see him very clearly, just looking forward. I could see him clearly like that. And so as they're saying goodbye, I don't know what they normally do. It's my second time seeing it. I forgot what Leo did during this time, but Seonu, maybe as Anatole, he's supposed to like pose or do something, but instead, Shawnee being Shawnee, he does a heart like this. I'm like, this silly Beezy, So of course, that's not him being Anatole. This is him being Shawnee. He just wanted to give us fan service, to our section. Which yeah, so Anatole always for some reason stands in this section. And so anyway, so he does this heart to us, and I'm just like, you're so cute. Okay, just what a cute little guy. He's like smiling because he holds this pose during the whole time of like, it's like the ending thing or something. So it was like a good 8 to 10 seconds. Honestly, it was definitely not a short time. So he was holding this for quite a while, and then he's like smiling, cutely while he's doing this, because I think he's kind of like embarrassed as well. But I'm just like, you're so cute. Just what a cute little guy. So I'm just clapping because like, it's the ending thing. So just clapping away. And then but I wonder if he does that all the time. I don't know. So I'll see in future shows if he keeps doing that. And so I just want to let you know about that for now. And then finally, yeah, he comes over to our section another time. That's when he is like waving goodbye to us, and he doesn't look at me. So it's okay. But I do find it interesting. He only like, made eye contact with me, in the beginning, like saying hi at first, but then when it was saying goodbye, he doesn't make eye contact with me again. I don't know why. It's okay. But I found that interesting. If I don't know. So the thing is, I don't know if Shawnee remembers me. I still don't really know. But also, I'm wearing a mask the whole entire time, so I always don't want to expect they could recognize or remember me. But I just find that interesting. But I know this about Shawnee. He's not really big on fan service anyway. But I just thought, I'm so sorry. But I just thought it was interesting because we had eye contact at first, and then after that is like, yeah, you don't need to do it anymore. I don't know, whatever, it's okay. I just find that interesting, like how exactly he goes about it. But anyways, but I found it a little bit like saying goodbye. I wish he could have like looked in some sense, but I felt like he was just like glazing over the section basically. So that's why I never was able to like find his eyes again, but it's okay. But I just find that just kind of weird, It's like, would have been nice to have been able to like directly say bye to you, but it's okay. So anyways, moving on. Yeah. So saying goodbye, right? So it's all still saying goodbye, and then he goes to like, the first floor and like, yeah, waving to the balcony. So he's still going around saying goodbye, and then he exits off. But because I'm like kind of the back section, I can't really see him exit to the back. But that was all that I saw, and that was it. Yeah, that was it. And now let me talk about Hyungwon. All right, so I, for real, can't remember seeing anyone who felt or looked like he was Hyungwon. So I did see a handful of men attend this show, but usually they're with girls, so they seem like maybe the boyfriend or maybe a brother or a family member. Who knows? Who knows? But the guys were always like together with a female, so I never really felt like I saw anyone of a guy who's like alone, but like or with other guys, and anyone that seemed like Hyungwon. But but before the musical started, I tweeted about this. I saw Monsta X's manager in front of the venue. So just right in front. So like there's stairs to go into the venue, right? So they were right there by the stairs in front of the venue. I recognize him because he's in a lot of like shows with Monsta X, like filming together. It's like, oh yeah, I'm their manager. So that's how I recognize him. And I wonder if other fans recognize him. I don't know. But so when I saw that manager there, he was also talking to some other guys there, but I couldn't see clearly who those other guys were. I only saw very clearly the manager because I saw only his side profile, and then the other guys were kind of like behind behind something. And so I don't want to, I don't want his autograph or anything, but I just found that so interesting. Oh, Monsta X manager is here, but I'm thinking, of course he would be because of Shawnu, right? So he's here because of Shawnu. So that's my thought. Like, of course he would be here because of Shawnu. And so I just walk past by. I don't make eye contact with them, of course. So basically I'm walking to the stairs and I see them on my way walking to the stairs, but like I don't, what's the word? I'm not like looking to like see them. They just coincidentally was on my path going to the venue, and that's how I saw him, and I was just like, wow, yeah, I just saw their manager. And so anyways, so I mentioned this because Hyungwon fan cams of him, like of him taking a photo with Shawnu's photo on the wall, right? But then another fan cam showed Hyungwon exiting out of the venue, and he's exiting with that manager I saw. So here I am assuming this manager is for Shawnu, so like I assume this manager would be in the car with Shawnu, right? When they're exiting, right? Turns out this manager might have been for Hyungwon, I guess. And so I'm still confused about this manager. What exactly is he in charge with? Like I want to assume he would be there for Shawnu, but maybe not. Maybe he was only here for this special occasion because of Hyungwon. And so yeah, but when I saw in that fan cam they exited together, I'm like, so at that time when I saw the manager in front of the venue with other guys there, maybe Hyungwon was there. Maybe. Or maybe Hyungwon wasn't there. Maybe they were there waiting for Hyungwon. I don't know. But I really couldn't really see clearly at all the other guys that was with the manager when I passed by them. So I don't know, guys. I don't know, but just my luck, right? I mean, honestly, it would be more devastating if it was Gion. Okay, so I hope Gion doesn't go. Like, if he does go, I hope that I at least know that he's going on if it's the same day as me. But I was really too shocked that on this day I go see Shawny for the first time. Hyungwon actually has the day off to go see Shawnu as well. I didn't even plan to go see this musical because of IM's comeback day. So I was like, what are the chances? What are the chances, right? But still, yeah, I don't think I ever saw him except I just saw the manager. I mean, here's the thing. I also think back of me like rushing out of the venue to make sure I get home in time. I mean, freaking, if I didn't rush out of that venue, I would have come home after midnight. So I tweeted this out, guys, like, it was such a long way for me to come back home because the trains are I didn't know the trains are really like so slow after 10 p.m. And so anyways, I got home 10 minutes before midnight. No, thank you. Okay, so if I didn't rush out of the venue, I would have gone home after midnight. And so anyway, so I always need to rush out after the musical ends. So as I'm thinking back of me like rushing out of the venue. So the thing is like that place where you see the photos of the cast and that's where Hyungwon took the photo. That's in the lobby. So I have to go through this lobby in order to exit. So as I'm going through this lobby, going out as quickly as I can, I remember there was a tall guy in front of me. Now I don't think it's Hyungwon, but I remember I remember there was a tall guy in front of me. I mean, first off, there's really not many men watching this musical. I don't know why they're like always in my way. And so anyway, so I'm trying to rush out of the venue, right? And this tall guy in front of me is walking really slow. Okay, so I'm like I need to cut in front of this guy, but I couldn't really do it without bumping into him. And so I felt bad, but I'm like I need to freaking cut this guy. I need to quickly get home. So as I try to cut in front of him, I like bump into his arm doing so, and I'm just like it was unavoidable, like whatever, but you were walking too slow. But the thing is the thing is I remember hearing that guy talk, and I don't think he sounded like Hyungwon. I really don't think so. So that just pops into my mind. Like I do remember that tall guy who was in my way, but I really don't want to believe Hyungwon was freely walking around the lobby at this time because it was really right after the musical ended. So if him being a good ninja, I think he would want to wait until more people exit and then go out. So I do want to believe when he was like taking those photos and when he exited out, only a few, very, very few fans saw him that were like wanting to like stay there for a while and not exit quickly. So I really don't want to believe I ever passed by Hyungwon. I don't want to believe, but again, this is just my experience of just letting you guys know what I went through. And I did see their manager. So but in hindsight, it was a great time. I had a great time. First time to see Shawnee musical. I had a Comet seat and I saw this musical technically together with Hyungwon. So that's pretty impressive, right? So I just try to think of it that way. Would have been great if I could have seen Hyungwon in person. I mean, our little chestnut, his hair still looks like a little chestnut. So I wish would have been nice to have seen him, but it's okay. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. Um and yeah, so of course I didn't stick around to see Sean get into his car and exit. Like legit, I would not be able to get home if I stuck around to see him get into his car. And personally for me, it's not worth it. Okay, I really it's better for me to get home as quickly as possible. And also, I tweet about this, but seriously, it's very common at nighttime that everyone smells like alcohol. Every single time I was on the train, I was even sitting next to a drunk guy. I mean, it's sadly so common. These guys are, after work they want to go drink. It's a very common thing in Korea. So every time I was on the train, even during my transfer, I kept smelling people smelling like alcohol. I'm like, "Ugh, goodness gracious, this is why I don't like going out at night." And so I'm thinking I don't want to do another weeknight show. It's really, really tough on me because the show starts at 7:30 and it ended at 10:15 p.m. It's really too tough on me. So I'll do my best to avoid weeknights, but if it's unavoidable, if I could see a good time to see Shawnu and it's a good seat, and if they do another sale, that would be the only reason I go again on a weeknight. But FYI, April 17 is the next weeknight show I do, but that's an exception because it's right before my birthday and it's Shawnu. So that's the only exception. But I'll just make sure to exit as quickly as I can again, and I'll hopefully make it in time to my house before it's my birthday. hopefully. Yeah. So I have to prepare appropriately for that. Okay, guys, that's finally everything I wanted to say about Shaun Atoll #1. And so moving forward, I'm seeing Shaunu 4 more times. Yes, because I got 3 tickets at a 20% discount, and I luckily got a good Comet seat to see Shawnu and Yeonjung, which I can't wait to see, but that's not until May 4th. And so total, I'm seeing Shawnu 5 times and Leo 2 times. So I decided to get another ticket to see Leo, Yeonjung, and K-Will because I think they really are my faves. I really, yeah, I was thinking would be worth it to see them a second time, and it really is. It really is. I can't wait to see them a second time. And so since I was able to get the ticket 20% off, I was like, let's do it. Okay. And so that's my double whammy day. So this Sunday, Shawnu, 2 p.m. Leo, 6:30 p.m. And definitely starting at 6:30 p.m. I get home like around 10:30 p.m. by the way. So it's really so much better when I see the shows on holidays or weekends and they start the show at 6:30. Ugh, it's way more better. But also the 2 p.m. show, of course, way better as well. And so I'll try to hopefully only get those show times. But even though I'm seeing the musical for a total of 7 times, I love the number 7, so I think it's great I'm seeing it 7 times, but no guarantees. Only if they have another sale, and it better be more than 20% off. If it's another sale that's again only 20% off, I think I'll be tempted to just get one ticket, but I don't think I want to buy a lot of tickets. And so if they have a bigger discount than 30%, then I'll buy like maybe 3 more tickets again, in all honesty. And so anyways, I'm not going to buy more tickets unless they do a big sale again. So for now, it's only these 7 shows, but who knows? Okay, who knows? I will but here's the thing. I would like to see Shawnu again during the last round of the musical, which would be, it ends June 16, 16. Yeah, June 16. It ends June 16. So I'm thinking I would like to see him one last time in June, I think would be nice. But tickets for June are not open yet. So I'm not gonna buy them once it opens. I'm gonna wait until they have a sale, and then I'll hopefully get a ticket to see him in June. So that, in my mind, I think will for sure be the last time I see him in the musical. So yeah, that's my plan for now. So definitely not over 7 times. Of course not. Of course not. But how much more depends on how crazy I am and how much I can afford, of course. Yes. So I will come back again April 8th. April 8th. Yeah, April 8th, the day after I have the double whammy day. I'll talk about Shaw Natole along with Leo Natole. I like their names, together with Anatole. It just sounds so catchy and it's so cute. So yeah, April 8th should be when I can do the live and talk to you guys about how those 2 shows went and how it is seeing Subin as Natasha. I'm going in with super low expectations, but we'll see. We'll see. But I really don't think she'll impress me. But I'm only there for Shawnu. It's okay. All right. Finally, I'm done ranting. Let me read your comments. Lou, you have so much to say. Of course you would. And let's skedaddle. All right. Lou, that's a point. She says, I think you would have a different opinion if Kian was cosplaying as a prince. For those new babies, it is devastatingly hot to be in his costumes. Okay. Okay. No, you make a point. You make a point that because Shawnu is not my ultimate bias, right? That I feel that way. It's very possible. I love Kian, as you know. I love him, but him dressing up as a prince, I don't think will do anything to me. As you know, Lou, I only care about his forehead. So as long as he has short hair with a forehead showing, that's the ultimate handsome, in my opinion. So even if he's prince outfit, honestly, even if he's half naked, like it honestly doesn't matter. Like I really feel this strongly about him with short hair and the beautiful forehead. Remember Beautiful Liar? I called it Beautiful Forehead. Yeah. Short hair, forehead. Beautiful Liar was his epitome of handsomeness in my eyes, So yeah. So I don't know if really a prince outfit will impress me. Like as long as he has short hair with a forehead, the ultimate handsomeness. And so Shawnu, his hair, he was showing his forehead too. All of them look great with their forehead. That's definitely for sure. Yeah, but he was still just normal handsome. But like I said, I need to see him with black hair as Anatole. After I see him with black hair, I'll see if my opinion changes. So that's for now how I feel about it. Yeah. But also on Sunday, I'll see him from the balcony. So I wonder if maybe it gives me a different perspective because, even from the second floor, I thought Leo was so dashing, so we'll see if maybe the seat changes anything. So after Sunday, I'll let you know. Yeah. Lulu says the musical director has trained many idols to sing a musical way and lose the K-pop vocal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they definitely did that with Shawnee, which is he does great. Yeah. And I hope Wano would work with this vocal coach to find his musical voice too. Yeah, yeah. So the way Wano sang during his musical, I still felt was good too. I'm so sorry. I still felt was good too. He sung like a musical actor, but I feel like he didn't train long enough for it to be the best. But then again, Wano's voice is not super amazing to begin with. So I don't know how high his capability is, but I still thought he was fine. But I was definitely more impressed with Shawnyu that he was able to even sing that way. So but yeah, Wano, if he ever wants to try, yeah, yeah, who knows? Yeah, I would love to see how high his capability is. Lulu has this thought. She says, "Do you think Shawnyu toned down the kiss because Hyungwon was in the audience?" I mean, we don't know. Like, I wonder if Shawnyu did anything during that show because he knew Hyungwon was there, or I don't know, something else was affecting him. Because I tweeted about this that a Korean fan said that Shawnyu seems more like relaxed, like less nervous now, and like he sang better yesterday than he did at previous shows. And I'm so curious, how did he sound like before this? And so who knows if maybe he just felt more comfortable, and then who knows? And so I will compare with Sunday show if anything is different or the same. That's for sure. But the kiss scene, I mean, it felt and looked exactly the same as Leo's. So, I mean, what I mean by exactly, I can't say exactly, of course not, but it felt like totally scripted and choreographed to the T. You get me? So that's how I felt like with Leo's kiss scene and Shawnu's kiss scene. It felt like the same choreography, just with different people. You get me? So yeah. So I don't know if maybe Shawnu was more wild in previous shows. I don't know, but but I still can't believe the fans that say it was 15 seconds long. But I'm gonna see Shawnyu 4 more times. If anything different happens, I'll let you guys know. But if not, then I would like to believe the fans were just exaggerating because they're shocked to see Shawnyu kiss someone, I assume. Yeah. Um Lulu says this is the scene where they are plotting the kidnapping of Natasha. What the? I did not know they plotted to kidnap her. Are you kidding me? Lulu, I still have some plot holes that I'm still confused about now that I think about it, but I still know the main story, but I did not know there was a plot to kidnap her. Let's talk more about that next time since I gotta go to sleep soon. Talk about that next time. Lulu says, yeah, the Toronto Anatole says something like he's so thirsty for love and drinks the glass like a shot. Oh, so I was wondering if that's only a Korean version thing. So it is a regular Anatole thing. Okay. Good to know. So that's what the Toronto Anatole did. Okay, he says so thirsty for love and then drinks the glass like a shot. Yes. So Shawnyu, he said his Shawnyu likeness, but he waterfalls the water, which I thought was like very eccentric of him. But he was pouring that for a long time, by the way. So we were like cheering for him. He's like very impressive. He's like, yeah, pouring it all into his mouth. He was cute. I thought it was cute, that whole scene, and I wonder if he'll do differently next time. Yeah. But anyways, thank you for telling me how Toronto was. Yeah. Lula says, was the violin playing at the beginning or during the balaya? Yeah. So the violin playing at the beginning is done by a professional person. So I remember seeing a lady and I think a man. So I remember, but I remember for sure a lady was playing the violin, and she's dressed as like just a normal like cast girl, right? And she, for real, I could see how she's playing it totally looks real. It like the way she's moving and how it sounds, like it totally looks real, and I hope she is playing real. If not, she's a good violin sinker. Okay, she totally looks like she's playing it. And so most of the beginning violin stuff is done by these people who I hope are actually really playing it. But then Anatole, he only plays the violin at that scene where he's like super happy that Natasha said yes to him. Yeah, and that's the only time he's playing the violin. And I cannot remember if they're singing Bala Yaga. I can't remember. When I see it a third time, hopefully I'll remember. Yeah, yeah. Lulu says, it's not like everyone will have this chance to spend so much time seated. You're right, Lou. To spend so much time seated and in a theater with Sean. You got that right, Lou. Got that right. That would be a precious memory for me. Lulu, I can't stress that enough. That's why I wish you guys could come to Korea and see it. Or if they decide to bring this musical to, but the Korean version to Canada or USA, most likely not, right? But it's 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 definitely a memory that I'll keep with me, that's for sure. And so all this money I'm spending on this musical, it's ridiculous, okay? But I'm glad I can afford it for now. Okay, I'm seeing it 7 times. You guys can already calculate how much I've spent so far. But yeah, I haven't seen them in concert since 2019. So I feel like all that money I've saved not seeing them in concerts is now going into this musical and 1O concerts, and maybe an IM concert. No, IM festivals. All my money is going to IM festivals and yeah, but it's yeah, it's definitely a good memory. And like here's the thing. I can't I don't know what's the difference like for 1O's musical. It's only 2 people. I do think maybe 1O's musical, I'm not super interested in the story, and overall the performance is just, I don't know. I felt very indifferent about it. So I only wanted to see it for 1O. That's why I only saw it once in person and once online, and I was very satisfied with it. And I had no desire to want to see 1O more than that. But I do think it's because I wasn't interested in the story, and I'm definitely not a musical person. The songs in general, I'm not like too into it. So I do think it definitely affects me on how much I want to see it is how much do I enjoy it. So yeah, so I do feel like that's why with 1O's musical I didn't see it that often. But still, 2 is a lot. Still, like, for 1O, yeah, I still want to see him. But yeah, but for Shawnyu, seeing him 5 times, I think this is definitely very excessive. But I really do, in some sense, enjoy this musical, even though I don't like the story. But some of the songs I do like listening to, and I think the singing of the Pierre actors and Natasha actors, minus we'll see how Subin is, but I really enjoy their singing a lot. And being able to see Shawnyu there at the same time, and I just see for only Shawnyu. Like, honestly, I was bored when Shawnyu was not there. So I really am mainly seeing it for Shawnyu. But still, me being able to see it me wanting to see it this many times shows because I really am enjoying it. So that's also one thing to keep in mind. I don't think I would see this many times for Hyungwon. Let's be real. Okay, I don't think so. But if I really enjoy the musical, maybe. But also for Gihyun, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So I'm very confused about myself as well. Like what does Shawnyu mean to me? I don't know. I don't know, but I really did still enjoy it a lot, and it was nice to at least have eye contact with him once, and like seeing him so up close and hearing him so clearly, seeing him so clearly. So sorry. I enjoyed all of it, and also his little fan service as well, even though it wasn't directed at me, but still I was able to see that in front of me, the people behind him wasn't able to see it, right? They just see the back of him doing the heart, but I was in front of him as he did that heart. And so I thought, that's a nice memory to have as well. So it's okay. He never really greeted me goodbye, but at least I got to see this heart from him, so it's okay. So in the end, I was overall very satisfied and happy to have seen him and the whole experience. Oh, I do want to comment that seat. So the Comet seats, they're expensive, right? So it better, because you're paying for this great view. That's number one. But I was hoping the chair would be comfortable. My chair was not comfortable. Like, it was nice. It was nice because I have my own armrest. So like each seat has their own armrest. Unlike the second floor, we're sharing an armrest. But this seat, not a lot of cushion. I was not happy with that seat. There's not a lot of cushion. So my second floor seat definitely has more cushion. So if you're in the theater more cushioned seats. So I was not happy about that. They should make, for the price we pay them, you should make those seats more comfortable. But anyways, I'm looking forward to the balcony seats. Surely are more comfortable. It should be more cushioned. And so I'll let you guys know about that next time as well. But yeah, I was really disappointed. My butt was hurting near the end of the musical. So TMI. Okay, but yeah, I mean, just FYI, I still can't believe for the most expensive seats and they're not comfortable chairs. Anyways, it's okay. It's okay. Anyways, but still, yeah, I will carry each Great Comet performance with me as a precious memory. Even the first one I saw with Leo, that was really still a good experience for me to see that for the very, very, very first time, and then able to prepare when I see Shawnyu later. So each performance I've been seeing has been great, and that's why I don't mind seeing it so many times. Yeah, yeah. Um, um, Lulu says, when I watched Wano's musical at 3 a.m. because you're so hardcore, I appreciate you being so hardcore for Wano. Um, I was enjoying the memory of Wano being a musical actor and enjoying him playing Theo/Nicholas. I totally understand you, and I like. Haven't I said this before? I love you Wano fans. I hope you know this. Like I think you Wano fans are just so, you're so different compared to the other members fans. It's so hard to explain, but I have a lot of customers who are Wano fans as well, and just, you guys are like one of my best customers. I honestly think so. And so anyways, like, so Lulu being a big Wano fan, like that dedication you have because you love Wano so much, it touches me. Like, I wish I can do that, but I'm a fake Wano fan, as you know. But yeah, but it really touches me that even at 3 a.m. because you love him so much and that you is still enjoy that memory, and just touches me. Okay, so yeah, so thanks for sharing. That's how much we love them, and so uh, can't wait for Wano to come back, and then all you guys to come after me asking me for help for all the Wano stuff. I can't wait, and then me going to go see Wano and then sharing the memories with you guys, so can't wait for that. It's months away, guys. Lulu says, were the other guys dancers from Free Mind? I have no idea. So the other guys that were there with Hyungwon, they were wearing masks, and so I have no idea. Because I can recognize two Free Mind dancers, but and one of those backup dancers. So some of them I can recognize from their faces, but I remember one guy was wearing a mask, so I couldn't see him, and then the other guys, like, they were legit like behind something. I couldn't see them. So yeah, the only guy that I saw very clearly was just their manager. Yeah, I wonder, was Free Mind there? But I saw in my Insta story like one stylist and her friends, I guess, went to see the show yesterday as well. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Um, Lulu says that manager is in charge of the sleeping dorm. That's right. That's right. Because I believe he snores. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So sorry. So Lulu says, wonder if he stayed in the dorm and if they got expensive balcony seats. I don't know. Or maybe were they the first floor? I don't know. But as far as I can remember, I don't think they were in Comet seats, but I don't know. I don't know, but at least not in my section. That's for sure. Yeah. Um, Someone tweeted that he sat close and he was laughing throughout the show. Oh my gosh. Someone near him like recognized it was him. I mean, Hyungwon was wearing a mask, so like he could have looked like any other Korean dude, um but he was laughing throughout the show. That's good. That's good. I was laughing throughout the show too. Like, there was another time that Shawnyu did something funny. I'm trying to. Oh my gosh. It was when so when he was happy that Natasha said yes to him, so then he went to go like be with his friends, or I think also with his sister. They had like a group hug, and it was like near the back of the stage, so I was very clearly able to like see and hear them. So they were at the back of the stage and they group hug because they were happy, but then as they were group hugging, they had this very awkward laugh. They were like ha ha ha, ha, like something like very awkward and cheesy, right? Because they're acting, of course, right? And so when I heard that, I busted out laughing. I was like, oh my gosh, did they really just do that? So I was that's something that I take with me, because I heard and saw it very clearly because they were at the back of the stage, and so I was just like, Shawnyu, stop being so silly. Okay, so he's just overall was being very silly during the whole time. But there was another, yeah, I laughed when, like, he hopped to get to his spotlight, and I laughed, yeah, during his like his one shot drinking. Um, there were other moments that made me laugh. I can't remember, but when I watch it again, I'll most likely remember and tell you guys. But yeah, but I'm kind of jealous. Anyone who sat near Hyungwon, it's okay. It's okay. We can't all be that lucky. It's okay. Lulu says, I think most new fans would leave to the back garage area and send Shanu off. Most of them should. I want to assume they would, unless they live really far away. Then they shouldn't. But I would like to believe most of them do stick around to say goodbye to him. Yeah, but I cannot do that. Maybe after the 2 p.m. show, I could because I gotta stay there anyway because I'm gonna see the show later on. So maybe this Sunday, maybe I could see him off. But if there's a lot of people, I don't want to stick around though. Most likely there's a lot of people, right? So I'll see how I feel on Sunday. I'll let you guys know. Yeah. Um Lulu says drinking on weeknight is too much. I agree. But sadly it's kind of common in Korea. Yeah, just honestly, it doesn't matter if it's a weekday or the weekend, they're usually always drinking. Not always, but very, very common to see them drinking. Yeah. It's not healthy, but it's kind of like the Korean work culture, like going out to eat and you of course drink with your coworkers or with your bosses. It's very typical to do in Korea. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's not fun taking a subway ride and smelling alcohol. It's not fun at all. Yeah, especially if anyone, is drunk as well. So anyways, yeah, I'll always do my best to be safe. Of course, I gotta get home safely, and so that's why I tweeted out because it's technically Chrissy Watch 2024, right? So I tweet just to make sure to let you guys know I'm okay and whatnot. And so, yeah. Um, Lulu says they are doing a new version of The Great Comet in 2025 in Toronto. What the heck? Not sure if I would be watching it. What the heck? Up to you. Up to you. I mean, if you could get a huge discount on the ticket, I say why not? I say why not and see how it is. Oh wow, but I can't believe they're still doing The Great Comet in other countries. Wow, so I guess it's like a classic musical to see these days. I mean, interesting. Yeah. Um Lulu says, I feel like the Western story might be lost on a lot of people who are not into musicals. I feel like I'm one of them. I feel like that's me. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, I enjoy hearing the singing and some of the songs I do like, the song is like, makes me like sway, because I really like it. And that's all I'm there for. And just seeing Shawnee be Shawnee or Leo be Anatole or himself, whatever he wants to do. But honestly, when I was watching Leo be Anatole, I felt like I was usually seeing him act, not really him being himself, in my opinion. So Leo is I think very strict about his work or something. So yeah, but I still enjoy Leo as Anatole. He was really silly a lot of the times as well too. And I need to see if he does something different about the one shot thing. Yeah. um Lulu says you will have to bring another cushion for the next comet seat sitting. Girl, I didn't even think about that. Thank you for saying that. I do have cushions that I could bring with thank you for the idea, and I should have thought of that. Yes, May 4th, which is my next comet seat, I'll make sure to bring a seat cushion. Thank you for telling me that. I will. Thank you. Yeah. Excuse me. Lulu says weenies are really obsessed. I mean, okay, so I do know some weenies who are like not great. Of course, not all fans are great. Like as you guys know, there are two 10 fan sites that I banned, or blacklisted. I mean, so not all 10 fans are great. That's for sure. But yeah, some are like really obsessed. But as long as it's not too obsessed, but I still feel like most 10 fans I meet are really, they love him so much, which I think is so sweet to see. Not that the other fans don't love the other guys as much, but I feel like 10 fans genuinely have a very good, true love for Wano. It's so hard to explain, but I don't see that with other fans. Like the Gion fans that no hate on any, like no Gion's undercut or even me. Okay, no hate on us. But but each person is different. Okay, so I'm generalizing. Okay, generalizing. Okay, generalizing. Gion bias fans, I don't feel like they truly love him. Like I so it feels very surface level because Gion does a lot of fan service and he treats us like a boyfriend. And so like I feel like Gion fans are very more delusional, I guess I'll say, but it's not everyone. Okay, Gian's undercut. Don't take the don't think of this as you. I'm really generalizing the other fans that I'm not friends with, of course. So and also I'm hopefully not like that either. So I'm generalizing other Gian fans. I hope it makes sense. But that's one concern I have about his fandom. It worries me, and that's why I don't really like to hang out with Gian fans. In all honesty, so anyways, that's one example. But I have each perception about each fandom. And so anyway, so to cut it short because I gotta go. But Wano's fans, most of them, in my opinion, they really feel like they truly love him, and Lulu being one of them. And so it just really touches me. So that's my personal opinion. Okay. But anyways, Lulu says it was a funny moment to see him gush about a woman in Equal. That's right. That's right. That was very cute. Even though there was no romantic scene of him with any female, but I thought that was cute to see him gush about a lady. That's true. Even though it was acting, but still, I thought it was cute too. Yeah. Lulu says, "Is the story really hard to follow for you?" Lou. I think first off, I'm not used to musicals. I've never seen a musical before until Equal. Equal was my first ever musical I ever saw in my life. So in general, I'm not used to people singing while talking. I don't know what they're doing, but it's like I can't follow songs regardless without reading the lyrics. So seeing them sing and they're talking while singing, I can't really follow unless I'm like reading a script, I guess, or if I can have subtitles or something. So it's I think it's my personal issue. I'm not able to to hear a song and being able to fully understand it without reading the words. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just me. It's just me. And also I'm not used to seeing musicals. And so yeah, even when I try to see The Great Comet on YouTube and they're singing in English, I'm like, what did they just say? I really can't follow what the heck did they just say, but they were singing it though. And so I'm like, I have no idea what they just said. So it's definitely my thing. And so the story though, so the story so taking out of the singing, if I just follow the story, I'm still not into the story, but I didn't realize there was any kind of kidnapping of her. Later, let's talk more about the story. I'm really just I don't know. I don't even know how to describe myself, but I really need to be taught everything, that's for sure. And then I need to memorize it when I go watch it because I also like can't remember anyways. Yeah. I'm a mess. Okay. So anyways, Lulu says, We'll see you after your double header. That's right. That's right. Wonder if you would ever get a comet seat for Leo. Oh, Lou, don't say such things. But yes, I'll see you after my double whammy, that's for sure. But honestly, I thought about it. Okay, let me tell you, Lou. Because when I was looking at seats for Leo's show, which I could get 20% off, good Comet seats were available for his show. But I'm like, even at 20% off, it's still a lot of money. And you know, I'm thinking for this much money, it's only worth it for Shaunu. I'm Shaunu's fan. I'm not really Leo's fan. I know it seems unbelievable because I rave about him, but I really like his performance, that's for sure. But I don't get anything seeing him up close. I really don't. Even though I rave how handsome he is and he sings beautifully. I mean, blah 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 blah. You guys know. But yeah, I don't think I really get any fulfillment of seeing him up close. That's the thing. So I'm very content at least seeing him from the balcony. I think I was still okay from the second floor, but as I said, I can't see like part of the stage and it was is an uncomfortable view in general. And so I'm most satisfied to just pay at most this balcony seat for Leo, but not more than that. I don't really get anything out of seeing him up close, but only Shaunu, I love to see him up close all the time, anytime is fine. But I'm not made of money. So if maybe I want to see a third Comet seat for Shaunu, but I honestly really doubt it because it's so much money. So yeah, I feel pretty secure about this because of how much money it is, and I already spent money on two Comet seats already, so I feel pretty good. Like, surely no more for Shaunu, but I don't know, but I really want to believe not anymore because I'm not made of money, and for Leo, it's not worth it for me, and it's okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm really looking forward to my balcony view of him soon. Yeah. Lulu says, I'm used to complicated stories. That makes sense. And because you watch a lot of Chinese dramas and Korean dramas with lots of characters, that makes total sense. Total sense. I haven't seen a Chinese or Korean drama in years, you know. So yeah, so I'm definitely not used to it. And the singing, which is talking, I'm not used to it either. So makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Lulu says, so sad for starlights out there that you die. I know, it's okay. It's okay. I'm forever a Monbebe slash weenie. We all know this. It's okay. But yeah, Lulu says, so sad for starless out there that I don't love Leo as much as Shanu. It's okay. It's okay. I give more of my love to Shanu. Of course I would. Okay. And then hopefully someone out there who loves Leo more than me, you guys better go take those comment seats. It's worth it. If you're a huge fan of Leo, want to see him up close, you better get those seats, you know? So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I enjoy the most is Leo singing and not really to see him up close. So I just can't wait to see him from a good view and then hear his beautiful singing. That's all I'm satisfied with. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. So I said this will be short, but guess what? Guess what? This lasted 2 hours. Of course, I can't make it short, but tomorrow I'm busy. Maybe I could record what I'm doing tomorrow. Is shopping related, of course. We'll see if I could. Then you guys will see what I'm doing tomorrow. And then April 6th is my brother's birthday, so I want to have a celebration for his birthday. But I am still like working on April 6th as well. But I will surely see you guys in some sense before my double whammy on April 7th. And yeah, I need to hopefully get a lot of work done and yeah, and enjoy Shanutal soon again. And hopefully I am announces what things he's doing soon. I hope, but yeah, I will look forward to whatever I am has in store later. And everyone, please continue to stream his album, his music video. You know the drill. Yeah, and I hope you guys as well are enjoying his album as much as I am. I hope so. And see you guys later. And Lulu is always happy to talk with you. You're the only person I can talk to about this musical, by the way. So I'm always happy to see you here when is musical related. So yeah, thanks for joining and talking with me. Lulu says, I have also watched opera before, no wonder, which is also very high drama. I have never seen an opera in my life. So this makes total sense. You have so much more experience than me, but I'm happy to have you be able to teach me all these things. It's really great. So thanks again for all the help. And then Lulu says, have a great sleep. I shall. Thank you, girlfriend. And see you after my shows or other contents. Got that right. I'll see you when I see you, girlfriend. So April is so busy, but I love to be busy during my favorite month of the year. So, and so much I am, so much Shanu, and a sprinkle of Leo. Oh, too good. Okay, so anyways, so far, yeah, it's been a great birthday month, and it's only April 5th. Okay, so anyways, you guys too have a good April and good day, good night, and I'll see you guys again soon. As always, be healthy, be safe, be careful. Good day, good night. Don't worry, be happy, stay happy. Take care. Take care of everything around you. See you later. See you later. Bye, bye, bye.